All right, here we go again. I have a case from Benks. It is the ArmorAir Grand Combo. It is for the Galaxy Z Fold 7. Now, it comes in two styles. You can pick it up on Amazon for $99.99, and it comes in this black color here. And it comes with the front, the back, and a screen protector. So that is the grand combo, and it's $99.99. You can also pick it up on the Benks website. I'll go ahead and show you that one. And this is the one that I'll be reviewing today. It is the Grand Combo Aurora Armor Air, built with Kevlar, and that one is $89.99 on the website. And again, it's the Grand Combo, so it comes with the front, the back, and the screen protector. Now, I think they're selling it in like pieces, so you can order just the back plate. I don't know why folks want to order just the back plate, but that seems to be a thing with these Kevlar cases and some of the minimalist cases, and that's fine. That's what you prefer. I personally prefer the combo. So here it is. Again, we're built with Kevlar, DuPont Kevlar, and this is for the Fold 7 and the ArmorAir Grand Combo, and this is the Aurora edition. So we'll check out the color and see what it looks like. Okay, it's a pretty huge box. The box itself is actually bigger than the Z Fold 7 box, so that's interesting. Let's see if we can get this split apart here, if I can manage to do so. Okay, there we go. And again, shout out to Benks for sending this to me, but this is the first time they're seeing this review, just so you know. So it comes with Glass Warrior screen protector, as they call it. Platinum premium glass, scratch resistant, smooth hand sensation, sensitive touch, as most 9H hardness, as most glass screen protectors are or should be. The hinge phone case built with Kevlar, so it has hinge protection as well. Float weave aesthetics, tailored for the Fold 7, lightweight yet durable, refined comfort in hand. And you also have the front phone case built with Kevlar, front protection, seamless fit, scratch resistant, slim, and lightweight. So those are all the claims on the back there, and let's check it out. Okay, so we'll go ahead and open the front case, the back case. It comes in 3 different packages here. Okay, these are a little tight here. And get that one more. Okay, so pretty nice presentation. You know, it seems like you get more stuff in this case than you do in the Fold 7 itself, to be honest. So it is what it is. So let's check out the back. This is the Fold 7 case. It's the back portion. So let's check this out. And again, this is the Aurora Air. So it looks like it has very thin case. It has the Benks logo, and it also has MagSafe. So it has, you can see here, it has some stickies here. You're going to be able to stick it there. And this is the hinge. The hinge is not really too snappy. It seems like it's held on by just this, this sort of adhesive here. And it feels really nice. And there's the look of it. It's kind of like got a little blue-green, kind of a, I don't know if that's like kind of hard to tell what color that is exactly, but it has different combination here, and then again MagSafe as well. So that hinge is interesting because it's held on mostly by whatever the material is. There's not an actual, it doesn't seem like there's actually something in between. Okay, so there's that, and then we'll go with the front portion of it. Here's the front case. And this is going to be very slim. Very, very slim. I mean, it is really flexible, really slim. You're getting very minimal front protection on these cases, and it's not just Benks, it's all of them. Because the phone itself is so thin, it's really, really thin in terms of protection. And then you have the screen protector. Now, I don't have a screen protector on right now. So far, the screen protectors have been pretty terrible. I reviewed a screen protector that I bought on Amazon, and the one that came with the Taurus case was equally terrible. So it looks like what you get here is the full package of what you get when you have to buy the screen protector separately. Now, this comes with one screen protector, it looks like. Yeah, there's one screen protector here. It has like this kind of black outline here. So you have one screen protector, and you have the dust removal sticker, and it has installation instructions. It also comes with the frame to actually put the screen protector through, and then it has the installation kit. So pretty nice touch. I think all of these high-end costly cases should come with all of this stuff, and this is the first time I've seen it, so that's good. At least, you know, from a larger end company. I've actually seen it with some of the less expensive cases. So yeah, you have the wipes, cleaning wipe, you have the framing stickers here, and you have the installation instruction, and it's pretty detailed instruction. Yeah, there's like 6 steps to it. So we'll kind of do this. Well, I don't know if we'll necessarily get into this portion here. I'm really interested in the case itself. Again, shout out to Benks for sending this to me, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to ahead and take these off because they get in the way a little bit. And this is a Kevlar case, DuPont Kevlar. Now, this is obviously for minimalist thin protection, so that's what we're going for here with this case. And I've noticed so far that, yeah, this is like, okay, so this is definitely by far, I did a couple of Poetic case reviews so far, and this one is really, I mean, if you want to keep the form factor, this is the way to go. Again, this is the ArmorAir, and it's the Aurora. So there's the color. Get a nice close-up of that. You know, from it kind of has like a blue-green kind of feel to it. I'm not sure exactly what the colors are. Just based on what they look like, that almost looks like kind of a pinkish, but not really pink, and maybe a little beige thrown in there. And it, you know, it fits nicely with the phone now. And the camera cutout is really, you know, prominent, so you can tell here. It definitely will give you enough protection. The lip is really well extended over the camera bump, so that's good. Let's see if we can get the, yeah, we have the easy access. So the one complaint I've had so far about the case is that it's been hard to access the fingerprint scanner. That's not an issue here. This case is nice and thin, and this fingerprint scanner, the volume up and down button are easily accessible. Not an issue at all. So that's going to be good. And just in terms of fit, you see the cutouts are clean as any. Everything's right in place here in the back. Now, this is $100, so you should expect everything to be right, clean, in place. The other thing I noticed is that the gap here that exists on some of the other cases, Taurus case especially, it's not present here. So in terms of fit, this is a really good fit. It's a really snug fit, and man, if you want to keep the integrity of the phone in terms of just the thinness of it and take advantage of that, this is a really good option. Let's go ahead and test the MagSafe out, see if it charges up. There you go. So it's charging, no problem. This is an Apple MagSafe charger. Fits perfectly fine. It has a really pretty good stick. Maybe not quite as sticky, but that's usually because of this. The real test is going to be my pop socket wallet case. As you know, I've featured that in a few videos because this magnet sticks like no other. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that on. No pun intended. And we'll see how it goes. Now, the issue with the camera cutout is, you know, this is on Samsung. This is how they did the cameras in the back. So it's really hard to get a wallet case here. Let's see if this will, yeah, we're still having the same issue because just the way it is now. Again, this isn't on Benks. This is on Samsung. This is the way they designed the phone. I kind of wish they would just kind of angle it over this way or maybe go 2-in-1 somehow. I don't know how they do it. It would be nice to be able to hold a wallet. Although I will say, okay, now that I've done this one and kind of twisted it over a bit, I'm not sure how that's going to work with the hinge protection as we move it. Okay, it doesn't seem to interfere too much. That needs to be stuck on, so that's why that came off. I did not stick it, so just so you know, this has a sticky on it, so it is a little bit loose because I haven't stuck it yet. So there's just that. But in terms of the actual magnet, so this is how, for me, this is the real test. This is the actual pop socket wallet, and it's not going anywhere. This thing is really tight. So The magnet works well. Cutouts are good. There's a flash. Everything, again, is in place. It is pricey. I'm not going to deny that. Most of these cases, whether they be Pataka, Thinborn, and all the Kevlar cases, except for maybe some of the off-brand ones, and even those are $60, $70. Most of these cases are going to be pretty expensive. So yeah, if you like the thin case, if you like, getting everything all at once, you're not going to get the front portion with the other, some of the other manufacturers. So this is the Grand Combo. So that's the one you have to order if you want the front, the back, and the screen protector. Again, the screen protector I'll kind of put on separately, just because it's really tough to put the screen protector on because of the wobble of the cameras. And again, that's not on the case manufacturers, whether it be Poetic or Taurus. This is Benks. I haven't had that issue has been a problem with all of them because of the fact that the screen protector, it's difficult to put on because of the huge camera bump. And so the wobble is pretty intense and it's really difficult to get on there. Now, in terms of the actual screen protector itself, what I'm not seeing here is the kind of frayed edging that I saw with the Taurus screen protector. I'm also not seeing a cheap quality case. This is actually pretty solid. It looks like it's well done. So, the other, I've ordered into separate cases, screen protectors. Again, it came with a Taurus case, but I haven't found one that is satisfactory so far. And this one looks like it's a much better option. So I may do that in a separate video, but for now, we'll leave this off. I don't generally like to use the screen protectors anyway. If you do want a thin case and you're willing to spend the money, now I would probably get it right now through the Benks website because it's cheaper and you can get a 15% code. I'll put also a code as well that I was given from Benks. And if you sign up for their email, you can get 15% off. So that brings us down in the Grand Combo, brings it down to a much more reasonable price. So, 15% off at $80, $90. We're talking about an extra $13.50 off. So that would, bring it down to roughly in the mid 70s, like $76.50, what have you. So I think that would be more reasonable for the price. Whether or not it stays more expensive on Amazon, I'm not sure, but right now the Benks website seems to be the way to go. It took me a while to get the case because I don't know if it's because of demand or production. A lot of the cases are a little bit slow this year because I think what happened was they were anticipating what happened with the Z Fold 6 and they didn't sell quite as well. So I think the case manufacturers have been a little more careful this year, and that's across the board. Everything is getting more difficult. Now, of course, there's politics involved, tariffs and all this other stuff. So we have to factor that in as well in terms of stuff getting to the United States. But in terms of the cases for the Z Fold 7, I think it's a combination of that and the fact that the Z Fold 6 didn't sell that well. So, if it's taking a little time to get your case, I think just be patient because, again, that's kind of across the board. You can go get a cheap case in the meantime. Or you can get the Samsung OEM cases. But even some of my local Best Buys are sold out of those. So, it is what it is. Personally, I haven't been too impressed with the Samsung OEM cases as of late, so I haven't been buying them. I've been buying third-party cases, and they tend to be much better in terms of quality and durability. Okay? Anyhow, so again, this is the Benks. It's the Aurora color of the ArmorAir Grand Combo. And again, it comes also in black. A couple of other YouTubers, tech YouTubers, I think Forbes Tech Reviews had the black one. So, you might want to check them out. And yeah, you can find the other color, but I'm not sure if anyone has done the Aurora yet. So here's the Aurora. All right, well, I hope you're well. I hope your family's well. And that's all for now. Take care of yourself. Bye.